It's the day after. What? Yeah. Oh, for fuck! You fucked us now. It's not the stopwatch. Yeah. So.
I've got a story for you.
What is this story that we didn't plan for?
This is my story. This is my dad's story.
Go on.
And I think I might have told you this before.
Go on.
But I definitely haven't told it to the fans. Yeah, many fans of DownRight.
Filthy Cabin's here as well. He hasn't heard the story.
Yeah, he won't.
Me too.
So yeah, my dad, when he was young, he went to Southampton, I think it was. I don't know why. But,
I don't know why you'd want to go to Southampton either. Shout out to everyone in Southampton. Thanks for following us.
Can you imagine what that place was like in the 70s as well?
Jeez, God. Like, I went to Portsmouth in like the late 2000s and
lived in Portsmouth.
Yeah, and Jesus Christ, like I couldn't imagine what that would be before then.
But yeah, so my dad went down with like 3 or 4, 3 mates probably, I think, but they slept in like the car overnight.
Yeah,
like, all together. So like when they got up the next morning, it was just sweaty as fuck. So they were all just like gagging for a drink. And they got out of the car, and one of my dad's mates, he saw like a bottle of milk just left by a house. So he went up and nicked it, didn't he?
Oh yeah, because back then
you could nick
because
things.
milk was no, not that. Milk's delivered.
I still, my parents.
I still nick things. Like, it doesn't have to be.
My parents just moved to Canada like a couple of weeks ago, but until that time, they always got milk delivered.
Like a nice little bottle. Yeah.
We're keeping it alive, man.
Being around female looks like a Down syndrome version.
It does look fucked up.
So anyway, yeah, my dad's mate nicked this bottle of milk from the doorstep and ran off. And as he ran off, the door to the window to this house opened, and it was an old bloke. And he shouted out, "Right, you nicked me fucking cornflakes and all!"
So British.
Terrific.
I love it.
He wasn't like angry about like his milk being nicked. He just couldn't have cereal.
That's the thing. It's not a massive financial loss.
No,
it's just so inconvenient.
Oh, this has really fucked me in the immediate moment, but I'll probably be fine by lunchtime.
That actually reminds me of a story I've got. I may have told you this, so stop me if I've already told you this. But speaking of mildly inconveniencing people, I was at a house party once, massive house party, like, you know, people all over this house, out in the garden, everywhere, fucking massive. I was at one point in the night. It's quite late. I was in the kitchen, just you know when you're just in the kitchen, just chatting with someone.
Oh yeah, like I'm always in the kitchen at parties.
Yeah, yeah. You're just in the kitchen chatting with someone, and as we were chatting, I put a pot on the hob and just started boiling water. And then when the water was boiling, I was just like, yeah, I didn't break the conversation or anything. Okay. And as the water was boiling, I got all of the eggs out of the fridge.
Was this your house?
No. I got all of the eggs out of the fridge and I put them in the pot, and then I was just boiling them, and I boiled them for like, I don't know, like 10 minutes or whatever. And then when it was done, I drained the water out. And I put the eggs in some cold water. I just made hard-boiled eggs. So I took all of their eggs, I hard-boiled all of them, right? And then once they were done, I put them back in the fridge. and other than like the 2 other people that were in the kitchen, I didn't tell fucking anyone. and we all left at like, you know, like in the morning, you know, that all, you know, went on our ways. And I just like to think that guy, either himself or maybe his parents coming back or whatever, like, were like, oh yeah, maybe some bacon and eggs today. Just all of their eggs are hard boiled. Like, I'm
just imagine him cracking an egg into a pan and just going bonk, 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 bouncing in the fucking frying pan. It's like, let's get another one. Bonk, bonk, bonk.
And I'm so proud of that, because like, I wasn't there to see the ramifications. I wasn't there to see the fallout.
It's true pranking, that is.
Yeah.
You don't gain anything from it.
Exactly. It's like true charity when, you know, it is completely selfless comedy.
You are a wizard.
Good times. That's banter. That's true banter.
That reminds me of when I was. This is story time. This is.
Yeah, because you tell one story. And
Yeah.
It reminds you of shit, yeah.
This fucker hitting me twice. Look at this. I remember this was A-level chemistry. A-level. So the people there were like, they knew their shit. And, like, I'm not a stupid person, but I wasn't getting the best grades because, like, I proper coasted at GCSE. Like, I got A's just by not doing anything, so I thought I can do the same at A-level. Apparently you have to work for that shit.
Yeah, I remember. That was the story of my school life. Oh, I actually have to try now. Too late.
So basically, I remember my another story. My chemistry teacher was telling us about this story about when he was so tired from doing some work at uni when he was at uni, and he got back and they didn't have a kettle, so he just put some water in a pan and like put it on the stove to boil. Then he sat down and he just completely zonked out, like just fell asleep. And then the point of his story was, when I came back, my pan had fused to the hob. And we were like, oh my god, that's a story, that is. One girl, the best student in the class, fucking straight A-star student, she was like, what happened to the water? And he was like, well, it evaporated, didn't it? She looked puzzled for a second and said, I thought you need the sun to evaporate water. And I just went, oh my god, how is she getting better grades than me?
Fuck, hell.
Like,
this is what I've said before about school. It's like, yeah, like most, especially like it seems university education. It's just memorizing information and regurgitating it. It's not actually learning.
I went to uni. There are some fucking idiots at
Yeah.
university.
Yeah.
It is not the same as when our parents were
No.
like that age.
Yeah, back when having a degree was a point of prestige.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
Oh Christ.
We got
Yeah.
time in the episode for me to tell a story?
Hell yeah.
Always.
Okay, so...
Okay, that's it. So next
What a guy. So this is another party story.
Nice.
So it's probably when I was about 15, maybe. And bearing in mind, this is Christmas Eve. Gone out to a Christmas Eve party around my friends. This is the first time I'd ever drunk Jack Daniels or any kind of spirit in my life. Needless to say, I got twisted. So I come home. This is after my mum's already told me never come back in that kind of a state again. I dropped off at my front door, blackout drunk, by my friends. So I've come in, gone straight up to bed, stripped off all my clothes, stripped off my shoes, got into bed, and then also I just felt real bad. So rolled over to my side, threw up all over the side of the bed, got up, stumbled into my mum's room, just burst in like, Mum, I've been sick, I'm going to sleep. And then went back to sleep, woke up the next morning, kind of not really knowing what had gone on. And I was like, morning, Merry Christmas. Merry fucking Christmas, mate. I was up till 3 o'clock in the morning shoveling your sick out of your shoes next time you were asleep.
Your mum has not been very happy with me a few times, I remember.
No, the amount of times she was raging her head off at us laughing at family.
It's just like, we'll be really quiet and we'll be playing Halo 2, like, I'm practically mute, and it'll be like 3 a.m. in the morning, and then, like, you'll just do something fucking hilarious, and we'll just be bawling about laughing. We'll just hear this doom as her door slams shut behind her as she's marching away through the corridor towards your door. We're just like, shit.
I remember that update. One time I was on Xbox Live with Swifty. It was me, Swifty, and
Fucking
Lance.
hell! Sorry, carry on.
It was me, Swifty, and Lance, and we were. It was like it must have been like 3 in the morning or something. And you know when you get to that point of the night, like we were all in our separate houses, right?
Yeah.
And you know when you get to that point of the night when you're like, you almost become like drunk on fatigue. You know, you're just so fucking tired.
Anything is just hilarious.
Yeah, shit just starts getting hilarious. So like, oh my god. What were we doing? We were playing Colin McRae Dirt 2, I think it was.
Colin McRae.
No!
That's my
Colin
joke.
McRae.
That's my joke.
Colin McRae Dirt 2, right? And on it, there's like all sorts of different car classes and that. And what we did is we mixed. We took one of the tracks that was designed for like the really kind of like slow kind of off-road buggies, and we played it with the absolute most ridiculously like fast-paced straight line cars.
Yeah.
And we played it, and we were just like launching these fucking cars off these fucking ramps, like just smashing all over the place. And you could change the horn. And one of the horns was an ice cream truck sound,
Right.
and I was just driving along, and a fucking car would like launch over past me, like and like smash into a bridge, and it was just the most hilarious thing in the world. And Swifty was like, I was laughing so hard I couldn't breathe, I like physically couldn't breathe, and the Swifty was like crying, like laughing so much. We were all just actually crying. And I heard over Swifty's headset, his mum came in. And she was like, "It's 3 a.m. Shut the fuck up!" Like, she was like so pissed off. And Swifty couldn't respond to her because he was laughing so fucking hard. He was just crying and he was just like absolutely laughing his ass off. He just couldn't actually respond to her. It was
Oh my God.
so fucking funny. So funny.
Oh, I think on that note, I'm gonna crawl to the Pokemon Center and we'll catch you next
How
time.
did you get there? 3?
3.
Sweet. Okay, one more then.
Yeah.
Colin McRae's Dirtnap.
Fuck's sake.